Thank you very much. And today I'm joined with Kurt Bubna, author of this book, Mr. and Mrs. How to Thrive in a Perfectly Imperfect Marriage. And so, first of all, as a pastor, what inspired you to write this book?
Well, I'm coming up on 40 years of marriage with my wife.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But we have learned the hard way. A lot of lessons that I don't think you have to learn the hard way. And so I wanted to help people learn from my mistakes, from our mistakes, from things we went through. And, relationships are messy. Marriage is hard. And when I wrote this book, my agent said, it's hard to sell marriage books. I thought, really? You got to be kidding me. It's hard to sell these? Because I buy all the ones that come out because I think we need to continually grow and develop in our skills. So I wrote it to help people get better at the most important relationships that they have.
I've been reading your book. I read it over New Year's, and I was really moved by the chapter, Fight Right. Talk to me a little bit about that, because in every marriage, of course, things are going to come up about money, kids, just day-to-day, you're in my space.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about fighting right.
Well, we all have expectations, some of them reasonable, some of them not so reasonable. When expectations are unmet, then there's conflict. And when there's conflict, there's trouble, and trouble leads to disillusionment, and then we end up in all sorts of problems. So I have people come in, I've seen hundreds and hundreds of couples, and they always come in apologizing for the fact that they're fighting. And I say, you know what, conflict is actually good. It's how we fight. It's how we deal with the conflict that we have that matters. So I encourage people, in the chapter, I spent a lot of time talking about listening, being a really good listener, measuring expectations. Are they reasonable, unreasonable? And then really talking through what is it right now that's at the heart of this issue? What's the deeper thing that's going on? Because often the issue is not the issue.
Something else, right? Moving into the new year, we always get into relationships thinking that they're going to be amazing and that they're going to last forever. But new relationships can be really challenging, especially second marriages. Do you have advice for those at home that are entering into a second marriage?
And I run into this all the time. My own parents were divorced. I got siblings that were divorced, and I've told them the same thing I tell you right now. Divorce is not the unpardonable sin, and unfortunately the church at times, I think, is presented that way. What we need to know and what we need to do really well is work hard at getting better and getting the help that we need. We need healing. We need help.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. Again, the book is called Mr. and Mrs. How to Thrive in a Perfectly Imperfect Marriage. Pick it up today. We'll have more information on our Facebook page for you there. Thank you so much for joining us, and let's all really strive to work hard at our relationships this year. Coming up in about 3 minutes on the other side of the break, that guy right there